Next, we will have Professor Huamin, Dean of the Interdisciplinary School of Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, to talk about the applications of large language models in the metaverse and the role of the data science in this virtual world. Please welcome.
Yeah, hello everyone. So I'm from a different background. I'm academia. So what I do is I joined HKUST and at 2004 established this lab called the VIS Lab. So what is the VIS Lab? Like visualization, computer interaction. As long as you work with data, work with AI, and usually you need an interface. So that interface is something we do. So this is called the VIS Lab. So this is 2018, so it's just like a photo with my student. So I think from this photo, they already have 7 university professors come from this photo, and 3 in the US, UC Davis, Minnesota, Texas A&M, and 1 in Singapore, 1 in UK, and other in China. And all the other students working in this top AI lab, like Shanghai AI Lab, Huamin, and Zhejiang Lab. So this is some achievement of our lab. So we already graduated 40 PhD students, still ongoing 25, so a very large research group. And we have closely work with industry. So we got a project funded by Huawei, by Tencent, by Microsoft, and by IBM. So that's why we got this kind of funding to support a very large group. So we work all kinds of this kind of project related to the data, to the human-computer interaction. So, okay, the theme of this, this forum is about AI and data. So if you want to get the intelligence, and then you need this kind of data, right? And with this recent large language model, the things evolve very quickly. Just like, okay, this is shows, that's 2022. If you use Midjourney to show, okay, Trump play with Obama, okay, then basketball, you see the photo is still, pretty wrong. But this year, you see, it's improved fast. The photo is already make perfect sense. So this large language model and develop very fast. And also, you can see, just every month they have news come out and really become an disruptive technology. And we use ChatGPT, amazed by, really the intelligence generated by this, the large language model. So I think recently, Microsoft launched this called Copilot. So you use Office, use Excel, use Power BI, all this kind of Microsoft Office product. And also you have your own data. All this linked to the ChatGPT. This will greatly improve the productivity. If you think about it, right? So tens of millions of students every day, they use this one to process data, generate a chart, communicate with people. And if you can save, just like, okay, in the past you need 1 hour, now you need 10 minutes. This just like greatly improve the efficiency. Actually, in a talk just happened yesterday, I actually show example how amazing it is. For example, you just chat GPT, okay, show me the data of Hong Kong's GDP and draw me a chart. Just 1 sentence, they basically finish the search, data collection, and chart. And also, you just upload just like a data file. You said, okay, please analyze this data. Then the ChatGPT will make sense, and from this common, the knowledge. For example, this file seems like a student exam, the file, and then they actually can do. For example, found the correlation and found the final score. And you actually just send 1 sentence, said, okay, please draft the email, share the findings from this data to the instructor, then it can be done. In the past, you need different tools. And you need, okay, different resources to do this, but now all integrated just into, this large language model. So this really, become very disruptive technology will change the way we work with data science. So this shows the whole data science pipeline. There are many, the researchers in the world work on like data collection, data storage, and modeling, and building, and also the last part, like data visualization, communication. So if you ask the ChatGPT how you can help with data science, then this is their answer from ChatGPT. Very briefly, almost each stage, ChatGPT can say, I can help you do something. But then ChatGPT said, okay, I'm not directly work on the data, I just help you. That's why this concept called the co-pilot. You are the pilot, and this large language model just co-pilot someone help you. So this is called the human-AI collaboration. In the near future, whatever, this is actually become very key research theme, both for academia and also for industry. So just like, this is the US have this called artificial intelligence strategic map. So at 2017, they said the data visualization is the area you need to heavily work on because first there are tons of data generated from different applications, and second, AI, the current large language model, you feed in many data, and this kind of data, when you're training, you also generate new this kind of training process data. Then you want to make sense from it. You have to understand this kind of data, right? So this year, 2013, they update this called AI Artificial Intelligence Strategic Map. They said that they need call for a new science of human-AI collaboration. So then, okay, with this kind of AI become more and more powerful, then how human and AI together can do something and then work together to make this, the whole process more productive, more effective, more efficient. That is the key theme. So let's say, okay, it's called the last mile of data science. That means after you collect the data, you use AI to do something, then you still need to communicate with the customer, right? It's called the last mile of data science. That means data and your end users, your customer. So the data visualization usually, the key, right? So people use it almost every day. So there are three stages. At early days, there is just a generate a static chart. So this static chart, more like an infographic you see in the flyers, you see this kind of in the reports. And now we develop this with 2.0, it's more like interactive data visualization. That means you can really interact them. You can brush, filter, you can actually do this, the joint analysis. This one actually the current stage. And you see many this kind of called a dashboard. And you can call that this kind of, just like a Power BI, Tableau, business intelligence. This is the mainstream way we work with data, generating intelligence from data, right? But with a large language model, the things may change. Because in the last stage, okay, for example, the visualization, right? It's still, it's still an art. That means you need to grasp those kind of tools, figure out what kind of data to load into the software to basically do the mapping, choose the color, generate the layout, output. Or if you are more professional, you need to write a piece of code and then manipulate this kind of code to generate the results. That is still quite, the time-consuming, tedious. So this is the process why it's difficult, right? For example, you want to gather business intelligence, you want to gather decision making, and there's so much data. Each data you have a different to visualize them. That means there are tons of this kind of paths, but maybe only one path help you solve the problem. Then how you can get the path? So this is actually the key. It turns out it's not that easy. So second, okay, if how you actually balance this is automatically generated chart and human control. If too much human control, the whole process becomes too tedious, but the user can eventually get what they want. If too many, the automation, then they got something may not suit the user's needs. So this kind of balance is also, the challenge. So my group heavily work on this. So now you see that this called, the data visualization itself as a metadata. In the past, you have the data, then from the data you generate the chart, right? But now you search the information, you go to many web page. They only show you a chart, no more have a data. Then you can collect millions and tens of millions of this kind of chart. Then the chart itself become a data, just as you collect like Excel, just like, the table, just like a spatial temporal data, just like, the text data. So the visualization itself as the data, then how you make sense from this kind of data. And also you have got many this kind of pairs from data to visualization. Then we can use the AI algorithm to make this visualization more aesthetic, more responsive, and more updated. For example, many people, right, if you feel your writing is not good, what do? You load your writing to ChatGPT, basically say help polish, or just help revise, help expand it, help it short it. In the future, if you have your chart, you have your visualization, if you are not happy, Then ChatGPT said, okay, please beautify this, or please expand, or please generate more chart. So all this one, with the help of artificial intelligence, it may happen. It may be integrated into this, the large language model, makes the whole process much more efficient, much more productive. So this is called the visualization 2.0. So from you have only static image, static infographics, you go to the second stage, the dashboard, multiple views. You need a brush, you need all this kind of complicated interaction. Then go to this, the large language model as the interface. You can use natural language to specify what you want. And then, okay, they will generate the chart you want, right? So this is go to the second stage about the data visualization. So then the metaverse actually bring a new platform for this, the data visualization, right? So people go to metaverse is not just for entertainment. You go to there, you also want to work with the people. And once you work with the people, they provide very good, the collaboration platform. But how you actually show the information in the metaverse? And in this augmented reality platform, this also become very interesting, the research topic. So my group is also heavily work on this. And this is with this kind of augmented reality, the information actually can be presented in a more, it's called a accentuated way. That means, okay, if you go to, for example, this spot, you want to find this kind of venue, find this called the summit, find people, or find some information, you don't have to go back to your office or search your mobile phone. You can directly scan, and then the information will automatically overlay into the real, the object. So this is called, accentuated analysis. The analysis can be done on the spot, and you don't have to leave this kind of location and go back to office to do this kind of analysis. It's called more, accentuated. The second one is more informative. For example, you can present information in this way, and this kind of data and the physical object, they do registration. You can show this in a more dynamic way. This kind of information presented will be more informative. So this always make it more, also is more immersive. For example, you want to show this US, the desk. Then if you're in the metaverse, you can use this kind of 3D display and make it more interesting, more immersive. So it's prevent a new way to present the data, to gain insight from the data. So also people can collaborative in this metaverse. And then this shows, okay, just like multiple people, they go there and the data, the information presented there, they can work together in metaverse to do this business intelligence. So this is makes it also more interesting. So last week I go to the New York City to attend a summit organized by the World Economic Forum. So what they do, they build a metaverse. It's called a Global Collaboration Village. So in order to let people understand like this kind of extreme weather, this kind of, the environment issue, they build a metaverse, like a polar, want to understand, it's called a polar tipping point. So then you can do different simulation. You go to metaverse, you show this Earth system, they show the polar Earth, this kind of iceberg, all this kind of information. Then you can do different analysis, what if analysis. For example, if temperature increased by 1 degree, what happened? If it increased 2 degrees, what happened? What kind of crisis may happen? So this one is like information and display information, exchange information, the presentation in metaverse. This is also an emerging topic. So now in the whole world, there is many, this called the digital twin project. This is called the digital Earth. You want to build this kind of very accurate simulation of Earth system. And here we do some kind of similar. Okay, what is a digital twin? So digital twin, you want to build a digital copy of the real world. Then you include the modeling of the real world, and also all this kind of sensor collect the real-time data, feed in to this digital world. You not just have the 3D model of your environment, you also have this kind of sensor, even your social media collect all tons of data. Then you can use AI to analyze, to use deep learning model to understand, okay, what's happening. And then this kind of analysis can feed back into the real world. That means physical world and the digital world are deeply coupled together. So all this kind of physical world feed into this kind of digital world. Digital world do analysis, then okay, go back to the physical world, can like people take actions. So this is the three, the characteristics of a digital twin. So the digital twin is more accurate. You have much fine-grained the information about the physical world. And also you can do what-if analysis. That means you can do all this kind of simulation. And also you can feedback this one immediately go to the physical world. And also you have this kind of user-friendly interface, data visualization, human-computer interaction, that the people can work together. They are on the same platform. And you can actually bring people on the same page. You can actually work together. So recently, and HKUST, we awarded more than 80 million Hong Kong dollar, a digital twin project called the Regional Earth System in Digital Twin. So what do we do? For example, just this year, we got this extreme weather, very heavy rain. You read the news like Shenzhen, right? So this is just like a rain. It's never happened in, more than 100 years. And Hong Kong, this is just a temperature, all these kind of things. So what do? We do this called the Regional Earth System. We build a simulation, and if anything happens, for example, just like extreme weather, natural disaster, we can immediately, do simulation, do analysis, and feedback, let the people to take action. So this is my group. We heavily work on this called the human-AI collaboration, and this is, how make the large language model and this AI algorithm work together with, seamlessly work together with human, to solve different problems. We also do this kind of immersive analytics. That means how to actually to get this kind of data, do analysis, present the findings in the metaverse. So if you look forward, so this currently, if you work on the data, still as mentioned is tedious, and the interaction is not that easy. So if you look, like TikTok have very great interaction, right? They only have two interactions. One is just scrolling. Another is just say, okay, just thumb up whether you like it or not. Just this very two simple interactions, you pretty accurately can get what you want. Recommend something, right, you like. So in the future, if you analyze the data, then you only just this kind of very simple interaction. You just scrolling, just say whether this one is you like or not. Then they actually can recommend this kind of data visualization, can recommend this kind of findings to you. That one will further improve the productivity, right? Another one is called the Made Journey. How Made Journey is provide a very smooth, interesting interaction. You just say, okay, generate the 4, like this, the work, 4 artwork for me. Then you generate 4. You just see what you like. You pick up 1, generate 4 more. They also give you 4 more. Then you use this one. That means you only choose. Then they guess what you want. Then they eventually get something and you like. So this kind of interaction, I feel in the future also will be integrated into this kind of business intelligence, the software platform, and greatly improve the efficiency. So another one is storytelling. So you think about it, is what is the holy grail of data science, right? One is you want to find, it's called, okay, what is the story inside the data? We got data, we don't know what is in the data, right? This is called analysis. But the more and more important, you want to convey what is the story in the data to the general public, to the stakeholder, right? This is called the storytelling. But now you look at this kind of storytelling actually pretty primitive. That's why we got some students use this kind of storytelling technique from movie. Then in the future, if you want to tell what happened in your data, then we can use like this movie style, very the sophisticated narrative techniques to tell you, okay, what inside the data is very engaging, very aesthetic, and also give you different style. So this is another direction I feel will also change, okay, the data science. So the conclusion, the large language model and actually the disruptive technology will actually change the way we work with data. And also Metaverse provide a new platform to present information to show, okay, this one, to let people work with the data. And also there are currently many limitations. For example, is only simple tasks can be done. And also AI have this kind of hallucination problem. That means got some wrong answer and then, okay, you need to alert users. But given this all these kind of things, we feel this is a very exciting stage of data science, and we're in a paradigm shift, and we'll see something totally different and in the near future. Yeah, okay, so this is basically my talk, and you want to connect, and actually we heavily look for opportunity to work with industry and to work on this kind of, no matter it's a data or metaverse. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Professor Chu. Splendid speech.